Hello, everyone. Good evening, everyone. I'm live. Come on in. Getting my things, my snacks together. Hope all is well with everyone. Come on in and join me. And while I'm waiting, I'm going to say thank you for joining me. Don't forget to press the like button and subscribe to the channel if you have not done it already. And if not, please join me. I would appreciate it. And another thing, prayers go out to the young lady. I don't want to pronounce her name wrong, but that was murdered. They said that alcohol poisoning, but the autopsy said something different. And it was a sad thing that happened to that young lady. And I want to say that my prayers are with the family. And another thing, I want to say that happy Thanksgiving, because next Thursday is Thanksgiving, and safe travel to all of you that are planning to travel for the holidays. Keep safe. I want to see you back here next week, so be safe. And I love you guys. Thank you for being so patient with me. I try to come to you at least once a week with a recap. So that's what I'm doing. I'm doing the recap of Love and Marriage Huntsville Season 5, Episode 11 tonight. So come on in and join me. I put up the link if you want to get up and say something tonight. Okay, well, if I go to the back and come back to the front, you guys know how I do it. I just tell what I saw, okay? And I don't know if they still got a blackout or whatever, but I look at it so I can tell you about it. Well, Mel, I was talking to Tiffany and what's her name? Oh my God, what's that girl name? Stormy, about Destiny, telling them that she she's all right with Destiny. It's okay. It's okay. Um, they not. She don't hate her or nothing like that, but she just she's all right not being like friends like it used to be. So she got that straight because they were saying like she had a lot invested in the relationship, and that's a little bit, a lot to give up. And she said, no, it's all right to not be with, have a relationship with somebody. It's all right. But anyway, that's enough for Destiny. And Destiny even met with her cousin or something on there about makeup and lipstick and stuff. But that's not so interesting to me. But this part, this is what I want to get to. Okay, Melody was talking to the ladies about what peace mean to her and what peace. She said that she got the peace in her life where, like, she could be around Martell, where she has seen growth in him, and she can be around him and not, you know, get on her nerves and all this stuff. And so she invited him to go on a trip. So she was breaking that news to them that she had invited Martell and his mom on a trip to Destine, Florida. And they were saying, "What? You did what? You think that that's a good idea for you to invite Martell on a trip?" And Melody said, "Yeah, for the kids' sake, she gonna have talk with the kids." She said she have smart kids, and she gonna let them know that this is only a family trip, and that's that. So, in other words, don't be reading anything into this with your father and I, because it's not gonna happen, Captain. And the ladies were saying, well, the kids, they're gonna be hoping on all of this, and Melody said, no, Well, honey, let me tell you. So anyway, like I told y'all last week, she told her mom, and looked like to us that Van was, had that look on her face. But then afterwards, this time when it came on, she said she hadn't seen Marlene since the divorce, and how did Marlene, what did she say about it? And so she got kind of all right with them going on the trip with. But Van knew in her mind, she just didn't say nothing. She know Martell Holt, y'all know that. But anyway, um let me tell you this here, y'all. I might be go back and tell y'all some crap that I left out, but I'm just dying to get to this part right here. This what I've been waiting on for all this long time. When they got to the place, to Destine, Florida, Melody had pre-ordered some pizza ahead of time because the chef was due like the next following day, and everybody was coming in on that day. So she ordered pizza for everybody. Okay, so Van and them, they was all there first, and they had like a 5.5 hour drive trip to Destiny, her and the children and everything. So they got there, this big old pretty house and stuff, and they was running all around so happy. And they was happy that, their dad was coming and stuff. And so it was going on good. So when the Melody was looking at the pizza, and she said, "Oh my goodness, this pizza ain't right. They didn't have this, they didn't have that." So right in the middle of that, here come Martell and Miss Marlene. They walking, and the children, "Oh, Mom, oh, Dad, Grandma, Granddad." They were just so happy. I mean, those kids they were just bubbling. They were so happy that their dad and their grandma was there. Honey. So she, said, she showed them, where the room was and all this here. Y'all, let me tell y'all about Mark Hotel. Let me tell y'all about him. Martell Holt, this man, Lord have mercy. The Melody didn't gone through all of that for this man. All of this. And the next thing you know, She's showing them all around, and then he say, "Oh, you got me right next to the children, and the children right next to the." It was just complaining, complaining. I say, okay. It was getting to me just watching it. I can imagine her living with a man like that for 11 years or 10 years or how many years, and living with somebody like this. He just everything now. Well, anyway, so next thing you know, she was trying to explain to him why he was where he was and all of this, honey. He was very ungrateful, but he said, "Oh, thank you. This is nice." She asked him, "Oh, is it all right?" Oh, sure. Oh, sure. Honey, he made a slick remark come out his mouth and said like, "Now, you and I ain't going to sleep in the same room." Oh, Lord have mercy, Jesus. No, he didn't say that. Yes, he did, y'all. He said that to Melody. Melody say, "Don't play with me like that. Don't don't play with me like that." And, that. She say, "No, you wish. So they went through their little thing. Yeah, he tried her like that. Gonna say that on camera. Oh, child, Martell Hope. You know, anyway, they went on, and then she trying to explain that you next to the pool room and all this, and trying to satisfy. So come on, let's go downstairs. I didn't order pizza and show you pizza. So she was still being nice. She telling Martell say, "Look at the pizza. Your kind, the lemon kind, they didn't get it." And she was just telling me it was a mix up in the pizza. They didn't bring what they should have bought. But he's acting like it didn't matter to him when she knew that it used to. Okay? Now I can see this. I can see what used to happen. He was a nitpicker when he didn't have to be a nitpicker, but he was. Now all of a sudden, when it come to food, he ain't nitpicking. But about the room, he was up there nitpicking that. Oh, Lord have mercy. So anyway, you not going to believe what this Negro did. Hey, Linda, come on in, honey. Do you know what Martell Holt did? He told Melody, oh my Lord, he say, Marsua and Keisha coming by. Tisha coming by. She say, what? Let me tell y'all. Do you know Martell Holt invited Letitia and Marsua on that trip without Melody Holt knowing anything about it? Let me tell you. When I heard, I know I done left something out. I'm going to go back. I'm going to go back to that. But I just had to get to this because it was eating me up. Martell Holt, you guys, do you know that Martell invited Letitia and Marsua on this trip and nobody mentioned it to Melody? Do y'all see this? This is how they did Melody. All of this. After all of the divorce, going through all the separation, all of this right here, this man gonna invite Marsua and Letitia Scott to this house that Melody invited him and his mama on a free trip. Melody paid for the whole trip, y'all. She paid for the whole trip. She even say, can you believe in the confessional? They were going to the confession. She say, do you believe that he would bring teaching them here and not even tell me this? I mean, this was, I know I jumped, but I just had to get that. It was eating me up. Next thing I know, y'all, I hear Marceau and them, hey, y'all, come on. Honey, I ain't never seen something so low class as that was. Who would invite somebody to your house like that? Now, let me tell you this here. Now, remember when the men were together at the gym? All the guys, it was Martell, Marsua, Maurice, Stormy's husband, and Fat Albert. That's what I call him. I can't think of his name. But they were all there, and they were all against this here. You know, all against this. But they gonna come and show up the Melody house. Nobody said anything to Melody. It was a complete surprise. Do you hear me? Melody say, who? In about 15 minutes, looked like soon as he said it, they was knocking on the door, coming in or something, coming in. Letitia Scott and Marceau. Then they sitting there next week. That's when we gonna see that. She say, hey, this in the Martell and oh my goodness. This the Martell and Melody we used to write here. It was like a plan. They had planned. So they playing that. They playing that for Melody. Yeah, they had plans for Melody. And that right there show you just how undermining and sneaky that little group is. Okay, now I'm going to go on back, because honey, ain't that something? Yes. Now, I had to get that out, because it was eating me up. So let me get on back to the beginning of the, getting on back. Okay. Kimmy. Now, I want to leave Kimmy out. Kimmy had chemo, and she got 15 rounds. She had to do 15 rounds of chemo. And she had she said she didn't want to look at it. You know, she didn't want to look at it. But she really, even though her cancer is the drastic kind, but it's not a hereditary one. And she said that she's trying to look on the positive side. And Kippy's going to be all right the way, you know. And then she said that her hair, she told Reed, she said, my hair going to fall out. And she say, I'm going to go on and cut it because, you know, and they, yeah. So, yeah, she going to probably cut her hair next week. We'll see that. But we didn't see that this week. She just said, you know, she was playing with that. And then she did talk to Jayden on this one because she said that her and him and Maurice gonna have to get together and you know, figure out what they gonna do about taking care of her. taking turns and taking care of it and stuff. And so yeah, that right there, that was about all to the, it was real short, and I told you that Destiny has a cousin that has a makeup line, and I think she make lipstick and stuff like that, and uh, she was talking to, she said that she knew Martell from high school, and you know what? It was something about that scene when she was talking about. The lady said, I know Martell real good. I know. She was saying that I know Martell, and she was going on like she was finna tell all about high school and stuff. Destiny kind of like say, yeah, 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 yeah. She kind of stopped her for some reason from talking about that, because it's something about that that's just not, it's not matching up. It's something about that that just not matching up to me, cause why these people, she supposed to be a Huntsville person, just like this woman. Why is this woman talking about how close she was to Martell, but like Destiny didn't know this? I mean, it's something to this that I can't get to. Maybe we might find out later, but let me tell y'all, there's something is wrong with this picture. This woman was talking about Martell and Melody just like Destiny didn't know them like she claimed that she does. That's what I'm trying to say. And it didn't, she rushed that woman off the subject. Her cousin, the one that was making the lipstick. And so, uh, anyway, yeah, y'all. So, Martell was getting ready for the place, and he was talking to in the confessional about trying to act like in the confessional. Like we all know that Melody ain't got no time for Martell. Now that we know this. You know what I'm saying? So to look at this mess, that what we know now, and look at this, oh my Lord. The way Martell acting and the way Melody is now is a trip. It's so funny, because we know that all this is just a figmentation of his imagination. Melody Hope been through with Martell a long time ago. She divorced Martell. Honey, she was out and gone. When God said go, she went. I'm telling you. And we were just looking and waiting and all that stuff on the internet. But, yeah, honey. And then Martell was still trying to act like Melody said, he wished, she said Martell wished that I would have him in the same bed. Oh, Lord, have mercy. That man. But yeah, that was about it. And then Marlene, let me see what did she say. When she came in, and Marlene was just my babies, my babies. She was happy to see the babies. Yeah, yeah. But yeah, Kimmy got 16 chemo treatments and radiation, and she got a surgery. Yeah. So she got a long road away, and then so we gonna see it. We'll see her. We'll see whatever. We'll see whatever. That's all I got to say. But all I know, she got 15 rounds of chemo, and then so many rounds of coke chemo or something like that. I don't know all of that. And then she got she said surgery too. Yeah. And she said she got a few nuggets of sunshine in the confessional that her PET scans said that it hadn't metastasized to no other places. So that was good. And that everybody, they caught it early and everything. So that's good. So she said the doctor said there was no positive about having a triple negative. Uh, uh, that's what her cancer is, a triple negative. So she's trying to remain optimistic through this all. She's trying to. Yeah, child, Martell Holton lost his mind. Yeah, Martell done lost his mind, honey. I had to look away from this thing. But yeah, but that's it, honey. But so we'll know more about it next week. We'll know more about it next week. But like I say, all we saw when they went out was Tisha and Marsau is at their house at the Destiny, and then Kimmy gonna cut her hair. That's what we're gonna see next week. Okay? All right, you guys. That's it. Y'all have a nice evening. Good night. Thank you for dropping by. Good night. What? Oh, okay then. I keep watching. I keep y'all updated on the other stuff now that I'm not as busy. I'll be, keeping you up on all the data and stuff about Martell, him and his shenanigans stuff, and I'll do more about that now, cause I was just doing recap. But yeah, I'll just do a little gossip too. Okay. Yeah, I'll keep you caught up. Okay, love you guys. You have a good weekend now. Bye bye. I might come back with something else tomorrow. Good night. Love you. God bless.